Quick, everybody, like and subscribe, or you will forever have bad luck with the snail. Hello everybody, this is the MiG-9, and it's usually the first jet aircraft that people unlock in the Soviet tree. So, let's get straight with this. So there's a few enemies below us. I'm not sure which one looks better. That F9F below us looks good. The Ho-229, I'll dive onto that one. But the F9F does look like an easier target. They seem slow, but the F80 seems to be more of a threat at least, so I seem to go for that one. And I miss all my shots, because why not? Because hitting things is not my strong suit. But I guess while this dogfight is happening, let's talk about some specs. The MiG-9 is not really that good, honestly. It's mediocre, let's say. Let's watch me miss all my shots, and that's it. They're going down, and now let's reposition ourselves. MiG-15's looking good. But anyways, it does maneuver decently well. But you can't really depend on that. F-84G, let's go after that, but we won't be able to pull in. And something that you'll see pretty quickly is that we don't have enough thrust to keep up with any of the planes around us. It's kind of unfortunate, but this plane does maneuver pretty well. We can stay inside people's circles. We just don't have the best nose authority. Also, what are you... huh? What? Why... huh? Okay, so I was not able to chase that plane, so here we are on to the next game. There's an A2D1 right there. They seem to be pretty slow, but not surprising for a turboprop. If I'm not mistaken, that is one, but let's dive onto that. And this plane comes with two 23mm and one 37mm. 37mm has 40 rounds, and the two 27mm has 80 rounds each. So we have quite a lot of firepower. If you can get your guns on target and hit them, they blow up, without a doubt. Which is what makes this plane so silly. But this plane, since it's on it, or since those guns are on a airframe that is not that good, honestly, that's what makes this plane stupid. Also, nice kill there. I take that one. F-84 seems to want to take a head-on. I'm definitely not good at doing head-ons in this plane, so we're just gonna have to fly up and over. Honestly, don't ever do this in a MiG-9, because you don't usually have the energy to do such a maneuver. I did in this case, but still, it's really risky to do, especially if there's enemies nearby. Other enemies, at least. But I'm not able to dive onto it because I'm worried I'll hit into the ground. We turn around. Multiple planes around us. The LA-200 right there. It's definitely getting pretty close, and they take him down. I almost shot that LA-200, but he seemed to be fine. There was a meteor up there, and I definitely got confused for a second because it just disappeared, but I guess I'm just going to ignore it for now.
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
Yeah, you can definitely see I was pretty confused, but there's an attacker over there. There's actually a lot of planes. This is a tough situation right now, but I'll dive onto the attacker since that seems to be the only one I can really catch. And also conveniently that plane needs backup. But that's also why you pay attention. Because there was an enemy behind me and just caused a fire. So remember everybody, pay attention or you'll have that happen. And we're just going to fall apart and crash eventually. Alrighty, so here's the next game. This one was a pretty short one, but there's an F-84 there coming in close, Meteor chasing behind it. I'm going to start diving towards it. I don't pull in enough right here to get guns on target, but they do turn around right into my guns, but of course I don't know how to use these guns that well, so I just have to give chase until I get close enough for me to be effective with them. But I have my shot right here. I slightly hit them. They try to roll around, but I get their wing and they're dead. But they almost got my wing right there. That would have been bad. So here we are in our next game. Seems to be that plane died over there, the A2D. I'll go after this F-86A. They are pretty far away, but I should be able to catch up to them eventually. There's that B-29, I believe, above us, but I must have not noticed that because that would have been a better target for me to go to, since if you didn't know, the MiG-9 was designed to be a bomber hunter, basically, meant to hunt things like the American B-29, but of course in War Thunder you can never get that luxury. Well, there's an F-80A and an F-86A heading straight towards me. They tried to hit me, but it didn't go well for them. I turn around. That F-86 is definitely going to outrun me, so I quickly look around, look for other targets. There's a B-29 still up there. Okay, it was a B-29. There's that A2D. They are pretty far away, but I have the biggest chance of catching them eventually. So I do try to give chase. There's also that F-80 over there. I do eventually start catching up to them. They seem to be turning around. So I look to attack them. They're starting to come over. I forget, did they do a head-on? Oh, looks like it might be a head-on. There's an F-2H over there, which might be worrisome. I shoot some shots, but of course, there's no way I'm going to be able to do head-ons that easily with this plane. This head-on, though, missed as well, but no, I have two players that want to kill me. F-80, I try to go for a head-on again, but that was a pretty bad idea. It takes some damage to my fuselage and wings. And then I turn around. I still outmaneuver them decently well, but of course that doesn't matter because I can't aim. They seem to extend off, but there's this A2D1 that's coming back. So I reprioritize to attack them. There's that F2H, but they are decently far enough away to not be a problem at the moment. The A2D starts turning in. I shoot and I miss as normal. So I turn around and can't pull in. But this one I most definitely can. Get guns on target. Miss again. But I finally can... No, can't pull in. It's the next one. This time I get guns on targets and... Goodness, how many times do I miss? Am I really this bad? God. But this time I get a hit. Okay. And then I try to give chase, but they seem like they just want to turn. F2H there barely misses me, and my kill gets taken. Because of course it did.